Morning everybody, welcome back to Candace Boxing Channel. Hope everyone's doing well today. Beautiful day here. I'll be outside again most of the day. That's certainly the thing here. Summertime. Spend almost the entire time outside. Wintertime, almost the entire time inside. I thought today I would talk a little bit about Deontay Wilder. Now, Deontay Wilder is ready to have his, well, they're calling it Legacy Reloaded. He's starting his comeback trail this coming, not this Saturday, the following Saturday, June the 27th, against Tyrell Herndon. Now, we've spoken about Mr. Herndon, I think once before. Mr. Herndon is a former fan of Deontay Wilder. He's got a record of 24-5. He's had 15 KOs in his wins. Of his 5 losses, 4 have been by knockout. BoxRec lists him as 6'3", inactive. It's very hard to say, what level of competition he's going to provide Deontay Wilder. If I can be really brutally frank, I would say none. He's there to allow Deontay to pull the trigger and knock him out. Perhaps a little bit like Robert Helenius was. You remember Deontay lost twice back-to-back to Tyson Fury. And then he had a fight with Robert Helenius, who he knew very, very, very well. He'd sparred with Robert Helenius. And he destroyed Robert Helenius. It was a first-round knockout. But then Deontay went on to fight Joseph Parker and Zhilei Zhang, and we know that he lost both those. So I'm seeing Hearnden to be like Helenius, but at a much lower level. To me, this really just does give Deontay that confidence builder. I'm going to come out. There's no way this guy's going to bother me, pester me, hurt me. I'm going to line him up and I'm going to unleash the right hand. And maybe that's what Deontay Wilder needs. Maybe he needs to actually level somebody out to convince himself that he can once again unleash the right hand. Because when we're talking about Deontay Wilder, we really are talking about a fighter who has made the absolute most of the talents and opportunities that he's gotten. People say that Deontay Wilder can't box. I mean, that's an overstatement. Deontay Wilder got a bronze medal in the Olympics. Of course he can box. But his ring IQ and boxing ability isn't his strong suit, right? We know his strong suit is really a one-shot deal. Pretty much a straight right hand. One hell of a one-shot deal, though. Just like Fabio Wardley put the lights out of many of his opponents, well, Deontay Wilder does that, but even more so. It's very fashionable today, especially now that Deontay Wilder has lost, he's lost, 4 of his last 5 fights, right? To say that Deontay Wilder is shot. I think that's a fair statement to make. It might also be fair to say that Deontay Wilder was always rated higher than truly he should have been. Long-time WBC world champion, yes. Very well managed. Very good matchmaking. If you look, through Deontay Wilder's record, we see some sort of names on there. We see the Audley Harrisons, Bermain Stavern, Dominic Brazil, Luis Ortiz. We even see his trainer, Malik Scott, who was once his opponent. But you don't see many really big names. Well, you do, but Deontay's name is not in the winning side. When Deontay has stepped up, Fury, Parker, Zhang, Deontay has come unstuck. Having said that, he went the distance with Joseph Parker. Many others haven't, right? But what should Deontay Wilder do now? I guess that's really where I'm sort of going with this. Deontay Wilder's got 43 wins, 42 by way of. 4 losses, 3 by way of KO. So he was KO'd by Zhang and KO'd by Fury, right? He lost a points win, a decision against Parker. But let's assume that Deontay Wilder gets through Herndon, which, if he can't get through Herndon, then he really must call it a day, right? So, I think that's fairly incontrovertible, right? But if he gets through Herndon, where does he go then? On his day, given that he only has to be lucky once, big right hand, remember, he can theoretically still compete at a very high level. If he gets through Herndon, actually the fight that I think sort of would make sense for Deontay Wilder is to really take a run and see if he can fight AJ. Now, he's never wanted to fight AJ. He turned down $100 million to fight AJ. But that was then. This is now. Last chance saloon for both men. AJ has said he wants to retire next year, 2026. That's only 6 months away. Fury is looking in no real hurry to come out of retirement to fight AJ. I think Fury doesn't want to be beat by anybody other than Usyk. Doesn't want to be beat by Usyk. But he can sort of justify in his own mind, okay, I lost to Usyk, but I was ripped off, I'm still the second best heavyweight in my era, blah, 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 blah. But if he was to lose to AJ, well then that's harder to sell, right? So I don't think Fury is in any big rush to come and fight AJ. Even though I think Fury actually might win. That's crazy, isn't it? But Deontay Wilder and AJ, who I think that could be an interesting fight. AJ is vulnerable. Deontay Wilder could knock him out. And if Deontay Wilder knocks AJ down, AJ is not going to do a Tyson Fury, the Undertaker rise from the dead kind of thing. That's not going to happen. On the other hand, Deontay Wilder's defense is poor. His boxing skills are not there. There's no reason really why AJ couldn't do to Deontay Wilder what he did to Francis Ngannou. So it could be a good fight. I actually think if Deontay Wilder was to fight some other top fighters, the same could be said. The chances are he'll be outboxed. But if he can unleash the big right hand, he can even things up. Let me know, who would you like Deontay Wilder to fight next? Let's assume he beats Tyrell Anthony Herndon, who's got a record, like I say, 24-5. Let's assume he just knocks out Herndon. Given his age, given his likely career horizon, who do you think he should fight? I think he should take a run at AJ. That's my view. Anyways, please like, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.